For the variation in my second video, I used cornstarch, and instead of using water to do a variation, I used root beer. And then I just took a simple container to conduct the experiment in and a spatula to mix it. So I started off by putting the cornstarch in. I didn't use a specific amount like in the other video, because in the other video I added about 6 tablespoons, but in this one I just kind of went with it and just put an amount. And then I went ahead and added some root beer. Later on in the video, I did actually have to add a little more because it was very hard to stir, which made me think there was a possibility they could react the same way when force is applied to it. So as I started to mix, I noticed it was also hard to mix, just like in the other video. So it did take really, not a really long time to mix, probably about like 40 seconds, which took up some of my video, but that's okay because of the ingredients in their reaction to each other caused this. But later on, after mixing, when I applied force, it acted like a solid, but when I stir it, the oobleck with root beer feels like a liquid. This is because the molecules inside the mixture act different when stirred rather than hit. When force is applied, the molecules compress together, which is a solid feeling. But when lightly bothered or stirred, the mixture is loosened up or relieved, seeming to be a liquid. When I apply pressure, compression makes the oobleck more dense, changing its inner density. So the density of the oobleck is whether it feels like a solid or whether it feels like a liquid because of the ingredients inside of it. So both are a non-Newtonian fluid because of the reaction of the ingredients. When you apply force, it causes the inner molecules to strain each other, which changes the velocity of it under force to either a solid or liquid state. This means it does not follow Newton's law of velocity like the other mixture. When I stir it, the oobleck is in motion, meaning it's causing kinetic energy in the oobleck, moving the particles. When I use force, the kinetic energy is not moving. Both mixtures have viscosity because when force is applied, the mixture gets thick and hard, but it is in a liquid state also when not being touched, causing it to be semi-fluid in its consistencies because of the internal friction of the oobleck.